What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we continue the Gauntlet Series for the NuraTrue Pros. Their next opponent in this battle, in this lineup rather, will be the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EX earbuds. This is going to be a very good head-to-head. If it and we'll see how they pair up. So, without further ado, let's get to it. All right, we are back in, and let's go ahead and jump into the price and specs. First off, we're gonna start with the Beoplay EX. They come in at 400 bucks, 399 to be exact. You can get these on Bang and Olufsen's website as well as Amazon. As usual, as always, I will leave links in the description for both of these earbuds if you want to go ahead and take a shot and try these out. All right. As far as Bluetooth version, they are rocking Bluetooth 5.2. As far as codec support, they support SBC, AAC, and aptX adaptive. They do have an adaptive noise canceling system within the within the earbuds, of course, uh, which is, in my opinion, not good at all. As far as battery life, with the earbuds, you can get up to 6 hours with noise of ANC. Excuse me, 6 hours of playback time with ANC turned on, up to 8 hours with noise canceling turned off, and up to 20 hours total when you 20 additional hours when you include the case. The case does support quick charge. 20 minutes will get you almost like hour 75 minutes, 1.75 minutes, 1.75 hours. My goodness. Playback time on the earbuds, and the case does support wireless charging. As far as water resistance, the earbuds are rated at IPX57 dust and waterproof. So they say you can submerge these in water, but for 400 bucks, no, absolutely not. I will not do that. As long as these guys are water resistant, I'm good there. As far as special features, they do support fast pairing, Google Fast Pair rather, and they have multi-point pairing and connecting. Okay, they just got a recent update that gave them more features in their touch with their touch controls, which is awesome. I'm hoping they do the same thing for the EX earbuds, or not EX, excuse me, the EQ earbuds. That way, they will stay fresh and up to date. And these are also all right, very good sounding earbuds. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to the NuraTrue Pros. Of course, these come out at 329. You can get these on the Nura Sound ear website as well as Amazon. The Bluetooth version is 5.3. The codec support is AAC, SBC, aptX adaptive, aptX adaptive, and aptX lawless. Their newest codec. Uh, they also support that very for future proofing on the side of Nora here. Very, I respect that. They do have a hybrid adaptive noise canceling technology in the earbuds. And as far as battery life, you can get up to 8 hours of playback time on the earbuds. When you add the case, you get up to 32 hours. The case does support quick charge. 5 minutes will get you an hour of playback time. And the case itself does support wireless charging. As far as water resistance, the earbuds are rated at IPX4. So you can have these in at the gym, get a little sweaty, get caught in the rain, a little wet. They'll be all right. And as far as special features, they do support multi-point pairing and connecting, spatial audio, and I believe they also have a Google Fast Pair support as well. I know these guys paired up, they popped up immediately on my screen, so on my device. So they may or may not have it, but it does seem to pair pretty quickly for me. All right. So both of these earbuds, both fully loaded on specs. They're up in the upper echelon as far as price. Let's continue. All right, let's go ahead and pull one of each of these out so we can do a little comparison, uh, aesthetics and fit. I can get this out of here. Okay. As you can see, two totally different form factors. you've got the stem style with the EX earbud, and of course you've got the more classic rounded earbud with the NuraTrue Pro. And as you can see, uh, these guys are pretty big in their respective form factors. All right, they both are very comfortable in their own specific ways, um, and they're both pretty stylish. All right, we first up we're going to take a look at the EX. As you can see, this is one of the longer stem earbuds that I have. I think the only one longer is the I, I guess it's the Comfort Buds Pro. By one more. Those are seen to be the probably the longer stem style earbuds that I have. Of course, you go, no taking away from the one more arrows, and of course the Soundcore Liberty Fours. Those are also pretty long, but these are one of the longer stem earbuds that I do own. I do love the touchpad here, how you got the glass with the black background, the B&O lettering, and then of course you got like that I will call it like a almost like a smoke metal detailing around the touchscreen, the touchpad rather. And of course, you got your ergonomic portion here that sits inside the ear well. This portion is outside, so the weight distribution is good. So that way you don't get any ear fatigue when wearing them. Very comfortable earbud, very light despite their size. Um, and again, one of the ones I would use full time, like to listen to like audio and everything like that. When their latest update that increased the bass and everything really did help these guys out. So, a very comfortable earbud. We take a look at the NuraTrue Pro. Again, one of the bigger earbuds in this in-ear form factor. Of course, got that huge touch surface. You really cannot go wrong hitting, tapping that when you want to actuate a function. I love the matte black and the gloss combination here. Very very classy looking earbud. Again, another light earbud despite the size. The weight distribution is distributed out nicely so you don't get any ear fatigue in it. I've, like I said, worn these all day, and I haven't had any type of issues as far as ear canal or just having them in my ear at all altogether. All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna grab my phone here, and we're gonna show pictures of these earbuds in the ear. All right, we're gonna start with the EX. All right, here we are. Let me grab my pen here so we can use it as my stylus, my pointer rather. As you can see here, the EXs don't take up all the ear well or the ear well here, but you do got the surface is the touch surface is real prominent, and you get a good seal when you twist and lock it in. Of course, the very long stem here, as you is of course the boom arm for the microphones for when you're on phone calls. But again, a very comfortable fit in the ear. I never had any problem with them as far as fit and feel goes, and anything like that. So a very very comfortable earbud. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to the NuraTrue Pros. All right, here we go. Again, as you can see, another this one takes up the entire ear well, but remember, the bottom portion of the earbud isn't sits in the ear. This portion here sits outside the ear, so that way it's a more balanced sound, or not sound, but weight distribution is evened out, and you're not getting that you don't have that feel of weighted feel in your ear. And of course you have the wing in there that helps you seal it in. That way you're getting good passive noise canceling, isolation. You're getting that more isolated sound, and even before noise canceling is turned on, you're getting that good seal, which is blocking out a good bit of of your ambient sound. Again, you got that huge touchpad surface there, so you have no problem actuating functions and with either the left or right earbud. Again, both our earbuds are very comfortable in the ear for long-term use. At least for me, everybody's ears, of course, are different, so they might you might feel differently. All right. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go and get these guys paired up, and we're gonna walk through their apps. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We got the EXs paired up and we got their app pulled up. So let's go ahead and dive in. Grab my stylus here. We're going to do a quick walkthrough. As you can see, you got the name of the earbuds. You got the picture of the case and earbuds and their respective battery levels underneath that. Full disclosure, when I reconnected, there was a case update for the EX case. So I went ahead and ran that through and then brought it back in. Just wanted to keep that keep it 100. It was just for a more stable connection when the earbuds are outside the case and everything. All right. Moving on, you got your surrounding settings. You got noise canceling, transparency, and neutral. You guys have seen me go through this before, but we'll continue. We'll do it again. Noise canceling. You do have the slider here. You can dial it up or dial it back depending on how you like it. And of course, you have the option to turn on adaptive ANC here. All right, with transparency mode, you still also have the slider where you can adjust the intensity of how much ambient noise you want in to come in, and then of course you got neutral. All right, and then of course you got with transparency mode, you got the wind noise reduction option. This is new with the latest update. You can turn that off and on. Let me see. We go back into it. If we go back to noise canceling, you do have wind noise reduction option as well as adaptive ANC. So you can have both of these on, and you can have one on or the other on. All right. In the transparency mode, you only get. Oh, let me go back. You only get wind noise reduction, but we'll leave it on and noise canceling there. Okay. Now moving down, you got your sound modes. This is the equalizer setting portion. As you can see, you're only allowed to have uh five different presets set up. I have my two personal ones I have set there. But if you go ahead and tap on this the three dashes here, you can go ahead and swap out different presets that you want. Only one you cannot change is the optimal. That one will always stay there, but you can swap out. And like I said, you can adjust up to 4, which will make it 5 total that you can have. Then of course, whoops, let me go back. All right, you got the dial here where you can go in and they have a certain, you can move this dial to wherever you want, however you want your audio to sound, and you can set that preset. Or right now we just have it set in the center where the audio, where the equalizer will not have any bearing on testing when we go in when we do the sound test. At least not at the beginning. I got a little something for you guys. I'm gonna do a little change up in the sound test, so you're gonna like it, I promise. All right, so moving back in. You got moving down, you got your call settings. Tap on that. You can go use your own voice. You can use neutral or noise canceling. I like to set it on own voice. That way, when you're talking on the phone, you can hear yourself and you don't sound like you're hollering at the other person on the other end when you got the earbuds in. And of course, you got the slider here where you can turn up and down the intensity. Okay. Why I keep doing that? All right. So then moving on, you got your automatic standby. After about 15 minutes, the ear with inactivity or sitting like this on the table or desk, they will shut off. This helps save battery life on the earbuds. I always have that turned on. All right. And again, let me look at it down here at the below. You've got your play controls, your audio controls. You got play, and then skip forward. But if you tap on it, it'll give you the full complement, play, pause, skip, reverse. And of course, this circle here that's outlined, that is your volume levels. You can turn that up and back. Okay. And then of course you tap down, it returns back to the your main screen there. Well, I don't know why it keeps going back to that, but it turns into your main screen there. Okay. Now moving on forward, as you can see down here at the bottom, you got different options here. Real quick, this one here takes you into the multi room. So if you're using if you got a home theater system or Bluetooth speakers paired in, you can utilize this in like different rooms. You can use the app to make adjustments on those devices. All right, and of course you move over to the music. All right, you got this where you got your streaming audio services. Right now, I have Deezer in there where you can try it for a month. And of course, if you hit the gear up here, you can select other streaming services as well. And then moving on to the next one, you've got your radio stations where you can type in a radio station if you don't see it, and you can pull it up. It doesn't matter where it is in in America or anywhere. From my understanding, that if you know the radio station, you can type it in and then be able to listen to it there. You can use the B&O radio, or you can use the TuneIn app, TuneIn version, which is integrated into the app, and search for them there. I believe they both have AM and FM radio stations listed, and of course with the Gearbox you can go in and select tune in, or you can personalize it yourself. All right. And that is a quick walkthrough of the Beoplay, uh, the Beoplay app, the Bang Olufsen app for the Beoplay EX. Let me put it that way. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead. Oh, one more thing. One more thing. They got the three dots up here in the upper right. You tap on that. You can go in, you can do the Bluetooth pairing, you can do product settings, support, and guide. We're going to jump in Bluetooth pairing, self-explanatory. We're going to jump into the product settings. Here you can, if you need to replace the case, you can go ahead and do that there. You can change the name of the of your earbuds here. You do software updates. You can do your self-test to check if there's for updates. You can check there. And of course, you can change the color of your earbuds if you have them. Right now, of course, I have the black anthracite. You got, the anthracite oxygen. And then, of course, you got the gold tone, which is pretty cool looking. Okay. And let me go ahead and save that. Oh, my goodness. All right. And then, of course, you got about option there. And then, of course, you can remove the device from the app if you need to. All right. Now, that is the end of the walkthrough for the Bang Olufsen app for the Beoplay EX. What I'm gonna do is get these swapped out, and we'll get the NuraTrues up and running, and we'll walk through their app. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. We've got the NuraTrue Pros already paired up, and their app is up and running. Let's go ahead and jump in real quick. As you can see here on the front, you've got up at the top, you have your Pro EQ setting. You can where you can add an profile, where you can share your profile, and of course the battery level of the earbuds. Of course, you got the name of your earbuds here, the profile that you're currently using, and of course this is what my personalized profile setting is. When you go through the mandatory hearing test, uh, this is how mine's turned out. And of course, you got uh, where you have noise canceling. Then you have your different types of settings. You got neutral and then personalized. And of course, over here, grayed out is spatial audio. I turned that off, but leave noise canceling on to make it a fair comparison between the EXs. And of course, you got your volume slider here at the bottom. But let's go ahead up here at the top in the upper left rather, the three dashes. We tap on that. It'll take you quickly into the more settings for the NuraTrue Pros. Of course, you got your account here. You got your device settings. You tap on that, and of course, you can configure your your touch buttons. You can configure both the left and right earbud to however you want, to whatever you want them to do. You can go do single, double, sorry, triple tap, and then tap and hold. It's getting late, guys. All right, so, or it's been late. All right, so then you can do it for both the left and right earbud. All right. And of course, you got your mode here. You got performance and then low power, but I have it set to custom because I turned off spatial audio. You got your multi-point function. You can turn that off and on. Obviously, I keep that on. You got your music takeover. I have that turned over on. What that is if you in multi-point, if you have two devices paired up, you can be listening to something on one and just automatically switch over to the second device. It will pause your first one and go to your second one instantaneously. It's a flawless feature. I really like. I really like it, and I have used it. Okay. Then you got your social mode for and noise canceling. I have that turned on, so ANC and I guess their pass through or their hear through or whatever you want to call it. They call it social mode. You can utilize that as well. Of course, spatial audio gives you that almost like that 360 audio film when you're listening to stuff. Feel like you got like almost like having a surround sound within your earbuds. In my opinion, I love it. But because of the setting I have it turned off right now. All right, then you got auto pause behavior. I have it set to one side, meaning you can only have to take out you can only well have to take out one earbud. You can take out one earbud and it will pause. I'm all over the map with these words. All right, moving down. You got your volume limiter. I just usually turn that off. You got your high gain mode. That's usually for low sounding audio. They recommend you use it for that because it increases the volume of that low sounding audio. But if you listen to something that's nice, got nice sound, and and turn that on, it could damage your hearing. So you want to be careful when using that. All right, you got your voice prompt volume. I have it set to medium, and of course the language is English. Down below here, you've got your serial number, the software version, the app version, and of course, you can check for your updates there as well. And of course, you've got enter discovery mode, clear, pair device list, and perform a factory reset. All right. So now let's go ahead and move on up out of more. You got your help and support on this page. Then, of course, you got promotions and offers or offers and promotions. And you got about Nura. And then, of course, you can log out of the Nura app altogether there. All right. So now let's go ahead and take a quick walk through the settings up here. Of course, you got your Pro EQ. I have it turned off. Of course, these are my personal settings. You can go ahead. I'm gonna turn it on real quick so you guys can see better. I like that little V shape. Of course, I've been still playing around with it. Then, of course, you got the immersion mode where you can add bass and take bass away. I really do like that feature there. Of course, I turn that back off. I'll turn off. There we go. All right. And then we go back in. Of course, again, you can add profile. If you have one there, you can add like another person wants to use the earbuds. You can add their own profile. They'll go through the hearing test, and then they'll have their own personalized setting here, and you can switch to that person, or that person can switch right here. All right. And of course, you can share your stuff. You can share your hearing profile or export, to Nura Buzz. Like if uh you have like another you want to use it for like the Buds or another device, you can just go ahead and export for that. Very nice. I like that how they can integrate that in this app. And like I said, of course, you got the battery life for your left and right earbud. Tells you exactly typical battery life is 8 hours and everything like that. So you do get good battery life with these earbuds. All right. And I'll make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think I have. I think I've covered everything so far. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and go through the mic test for both of these earbuds, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do that sound test where I got something special for you guys. So stay strapped in.
This is a mic test with the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EXs in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EXs in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EX in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EX in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the NuraTrue Pros in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the NuraTrue Pros in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the NuraTrue Pros in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the NuraTrue Pros in a crowded location.
All right, we're back in. We got the Beoplay EXs already paired up and in the ears. We got the music app up title. Let's go ahead real quick. We're gonna jump back into the Bang Olufsen app here on the second screen, just to make sure and prove to you guys that I have the EQ and everything. We got transparency on, okay, but you can see we're in test mode where there is no EQ help whatsoever as of right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and bounce into some music. All right. So first up, we're gonna do let's do we'll do Lenny Kravitz here. All right, we're gonna do that one. Let's go ahead with Lenny. Make sure we're up to our volume level. All right, we're good there. Okay, now we're getting good sound, very clear, very clear. But the bass isn't hitting as much naturally. All right, okay, but you get that good sound stage, and the vocals are crystal clear. Got great sound. Let me see where we at. Yeah, all right, we right there. Just a really good sound with the mids and treble. It's just without the EQ, the bass is almost uh not is almost disappeared. It's way back without the equalizer, and that's obvious on these guys. All right, let's go ahead and we want to jump into you know what? Let's go ahead. We're gonna do yeah. Let's do Run's house. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, the bass is there. But again, it's way back, so it doesn't have that punch without the EQ. But again, you got crystal clear vocals. The mids and treble is great. The sound it feels okay. Just just the vocals are just crystal clear. It's just a great sound. It's just the bass naturally without EQ needs help. All right, we're gonna do one more real quick. Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna go ahead and jump into up into Kenny G. Let's go home or going home, and let's see what's up with this one. Again, it's a good sound, but you can definitely tell the bass is pushed back. Again, this is without the EQ settings. All right, now and again, the lead saxophone is sharp, so sharp, very clean, nice. All right, what we're gonna do now? We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna put my settings in while the music's playing. All right. My little trick to this. We're gonna add my settings in. Oh, so much difference. The bass comes alive and it joins everything else. It doesn't overpower what's going on. It joins the rest of the music and it sounds really good now. It's just all right. And that update when you add your bass and EQ, it does a great job for for the EX earbuds. All right, I added my own personal touch to it, and it just brought this music like just gave the bass and gave it new life. It feels like, and it sounds so much better. We're gonna go ahead and do a bonus one real quick. We're gonna go into Godzilla with my settings on. Let's get it. Here we go. Okay, now we talking. That bass is just thumping right now. Okay. And again, the vocals is crystal clear. This is so good. Man, this is a complete difference. Just totally different. Oh my goodness. Just a great sound. Great sound, even when you add that bass to it. Just it punches just right. Um I love it. I love it. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get this swapped out, and we're gonna bring the NuraTrues up and let them run it through the sound test. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. We got the NuraTrue Pros already paired up and in the ears. I just want to come out here on the app and make sure that everything's we set that to neutral so that my personal settings are not in. We'll double check, make sure that the Pro EQ is turned off, so we're not using that. All right. So let's go ahead and close that out for now. And we're gonna go ahead and jump into some music. All right. First up, we're gonna go with Lenny Kravitz. Let's go. Actually, want to make sure we're at our level. Volume level is where I like it. Let's go. Already, you're getting a much fuller sound on the here on the NuraTrues, and that's with nothing added. The bass is there. The vocals are not as crisp as on the Beoplay EXs, but it's still a really good sound. And you got that bass, and you got the sound stage is what is open. It's a great sound. You got that concert feel here. You got that concert, and this is with in neutral. Incredible. This is in neutral mode. And there's no personalized anything on it. And the sound, you still got that concert sound. This is incredible. All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna jump into Run's house. See what we get with that 808. Okay, here we go. Woo! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These things sound great. That bass is just it punches that left to right movement. Oh, it's just so good. Man. Again, another one of them earbuds to take me back to my when I was young, cleaning up at home and listening to songs like this on the stereo system. Man, this takes me back. Just hearing that type of bass and just oh man. All right. I digress. Okay. Again, you got good punchy bass. It was just a good sound. Again, and you will talk about vocal clarity and everything. I mean, it has good clarity in neutral, but the EX is winning that category there. But other than that, man, these guys are ridiculous. All right, let's go ahead and jump into going home with Kenny G. And again, you get that warm rumble from the kick drum and the keyboard. Oh, okay. You got a good clean sound here. Not as sharp as the EX, but the naturally the bass is in the forefront, man. Just naturally. I mean, it's right there with everything else already in the neutral mode. This is fantastic. All right, what we gonna do now? Let's go ahead and pull up the second screen. We'll go into the app and we're gonna turn something on. Let's go into the Pro EQ. All right. Now, my personal setting in Pro EQ enhanced the mids and the treble, so now it's just as sharp, just as crisp as the EQs are. All right. All right, we're gonna turn this off, but it just sounds so good. Uh, I reset. That's all right. We turn that off. I hit the wrong button there. We're gonna go into the personalized setting. Oh my goodness, a world of difference. Complete world of difference here. It seemed like it went like this. This is the bass. These are the mids and treble. It went like this, but you still get that crisp that that crisp sound from the lead saxophone, and you're getting everything's clear. Just phenomenal, man. Just phenomenal. Just a great sound. All right, we're gonna pause. We're gonna get out of that one, and we're gonna go into Godzilla. Let me set these back up the way I had them. All right, let me go back into where I was at. All right, that's usually how I leave it. All right, so we're gonna get out of here. We'll put this in neutral. We're gonna use the Pro EQ first. Let's go into Godzilla real fast. See how that sounds. Again, that bass is just thumping. Just aggressive. Man, give me that. Man, this just sounds so good. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna kill this. All right, we're out of that. Now we're back in neutral, and the bass is still ridiculous. Now let's go ahead and hit personalized setting. Oh, this don't make no sense. These sound so good. Sound fantastic. And that bass is just woo. The bass. All right. Okay. These sound great. When you go into the personalized settings, these sound fantastic. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get this cleaned up, and I'm gonna come back with my final thoughts. Stay strapped in. All right, we back in with the next segment or episode of the Gauntlet Series for the NuraTrue Pros, and their opponent in this one is the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EXs, and I have to admit, the EXs, the update, they sound good when you have the EQ activated. They sound great. Crystal clear vocals. They have the best between these two. They have the best sounding vocals. I have to give them that. Um, and they get plenty loud, so you ain't got to worry about that. But the vocals are just crystal clear. It's just the bass is good, but it's not here. It is not even. It's not. I'm sorry. I know there's guys out there that are love the Beoplay EX and they are good earbuds, but they are not on this level. I'm sorry. I can't I can't stress it enough. And I do these in hopes that the guys in my list would beat these. And so far they haven't. I mean, in neutral, the bass is aggressive and it's punchy and you feel it. And then when you go into and use the Pro EQ, it gets even better. And then when you turn that off, then you use your personalized settings, and it's next level. I mean, now it's next level. It is next level. We got other ones that I have to go up against, but I think I have my new number ones. I'm saying it right now, but time will tell, and testing against the other guys in this list will tell the tale. But again, like I said, the EXs, they got that the vocals and everything are sharp, crisp. They're neutral. They sound better than the NuraTrues in the neutral setting. And then once you add the enhancements, then the EQ sound the X's sound good, but they're not on the level of them. See, this is why I do the one I do it without the enhancements, because you don't get uh the true behavior of the drivers in these earbuds when you add your enhancements to it, because you're enhancing what they already have. I want to know what they got bare bones, and that's why I do it that way. But I'm I'm fair. I'll go ahead and we'll do, like I said, like I just showed you. We'll do some songs with nothing turned on, and then we'll turn it all on and see how it sounds. See who comes out the winner. All right. But again, I these guys are still in my rotation. They still get the love. They're getting these updates that are improving these guys. I was Bang Olufsen just to keep it up. Next up is the noise canceling. You need to get that taken care of. I bet you that once that is corrected, that will enhance the sound and everything coming from these guys as well. All right. But I gotta go with the NuraTrue Pros on this one. They just sound fantastic in both phases. Neutral, well, all three phases. Neutral with Pro EQ, and then in the personalized settings. And I didn't even turn on spatial audio. I didn't even have that on. So just imagine when you got that 360 with that sounding like that. Phenomenal. All right. Again, this has been I guess part 2 of the Gauntlet series for the NuraTrue Pro earbuds. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to join me on this journey where we got more head to heads coming up for the NuraTrue Pros, we got unboxings, update walkthroughs, uh, head to heads. And again, like I said, I'm going to start a spotlight series where we're going to take a look at some older earbuds that are could still be relevant today in today's world, even with multi-point pairing, spatial audio, and the like. There's still some out there that can still be relevant today, and I'll put spotlight on them, give them a little shine as well. All right. And again, if you want to join me on that, hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell. That way you're notified when these videos drop. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Ron on Tech. Again, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out and seeing and checking out your boy. Again, NuraTrue Pros, next level. Don't sleep on the EXs, but they ran into a hurricane here. I'll check you on the next one. Peace.